Okay, let's have a look at the lesson 15 problem set. First question is circle the pairs of segments that are perpendicular. And I've got my old right angle template that I can use to help me test if things are right angles. I see that that is a right angle. I can also use the right triangle that I've been using. So you can see that this is not, those line segments do not meet in a perpendicular, they are not perpendicular to one another, I should say. This also, no, yes. No, that's a big obtuse angle. This, no. I'm sorry. It's circled. This, yes. This, yes. This, yes. I was thinking about the next question, which is why I was getting ahead of myself. All right. In order to finish this, you're going to need to have a right triangle like this one. And if you've gone this far and you don't have one or you've lost it, you need to make a new one. And making one pretty no big deal, right? So I'm just gonna cut out of a piece of scrap paper that I don't need. I'm gonna cut out a little rectangle, and as long as it's a rectangle, you're good. Okay, and then I'm going to cut a diagonal. I guess I should draw the diagonal first. Hard to see. There we go. Like that. Actually, I want this to be S. This is T. This to be consistent. All right, and then I'm gonna cut it in half because a rectangular cut in half is a right triangle. You cut along the diagonal. Okay, so you can easily make one of those. I'm just gonna keep using the one that I had. So this question asks you to make three different sets of perpendicular lines, and I made one here. So I drew my triangle, my right triangle, slid and flipped my right triangle, keeping I labeled everything. Oh, yeah. Shucks. Okay. I labeled everything, and then where the long sides of both right triangles intersect one another in a perpendicular line. So I'll do another one. You need to do three. You do two here. Let's see. Let's do it. How about like this? And I've been just putting the points for my triangle because it's really hard to actually trace this. So just the vertices. Tracing it would be much easier, but okay. Slide it, flip it. Okay, so there's angle T, there's angle S. Those are the two opposite internal acute angles, interior, I should say, acute angles of this right triangle. And since this is a straight angle, this is a straight angle, this, right, straight line, that means that this has to be 90 degrees. All right. Okay. So you need to do 3 of those. And for here, same kind of thing. Let's see. That's a triangle that looks like this. And it helps to, if you need, you can still use that triangle to kind of see what you're trying to do. That. Okay. So this is 2 by the base is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I turn it to the side is also going to be 2 by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And there is my this line segment. It's perpendicular to this line, that line segment. This one, let's do it like this. Envisioning the triangle. And this is a, 3 by 3. So I'm going to, sitting like this. I'm going to take it like this. Okay. So 3. Mm, 3 by 3. Whoop. So that is the right triangle here. 2, 3. So if I turn it, it's going to be 2. Base will be 2. 3 high. And this one, the base is, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The height is 1. If I turn it, it's going to be 1. And the only way that we get good at this is to practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only way to get good at this is practice. It's going to take some time to really get good at it. Okay? All right. 2 different perpendicular lines to point E. For number 4. So I'm going to look for, I'm looking for where line E kind of intersects these grid boxes so that I can see really well the triangle. So how about here and here? So I can see that that long side of that right triangle intersects with this point and this point. So that's 1 by 1, 2, 3. I'm going to flip it over this way. So how about here? 1 by 1, 2, 3. First one. Okay, so there's my perpendicular line, and I'll do the same thing right here. And should be in pretty good shape for, let's see, another 1, 3. Should be in pretty good shape when you take this to doing it on the coordinate plane. There, 1, 1, 2, 3. Right, because that's the next step, is to be able to do this just on a coordinate plane. Okay, good.